I just want to say what's up and good morning to everybody. I haven't been thinking about any idea for a video or anything. I just haven't made one either in a while. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Just hanging outside. These are probably the last days of comfortable mornings before you're like, whoa, from the heat. But man, I have a lot going on. You know, they call it the secret and the blah 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 and whatever. I personally call it God. But I spoke to someone who I won't go into the whole story about, but they visited me in the ICU in the time when I was so gone. I don't remember. I do recall them visiting me, but they said like 4 or 5 times. I remember one time, but anyway, I told them now that I'm linked into going to speaking in state prisons. I'm linked into going into speaking in the jail now. I'm real close. I'm going to be speaking at the David Lawrence Center at possibly at New Horizons. I'm working with I'm getting in with Magnus Opus Ranch. I was out there. You saw pictures with the horses. You know, that's a program for alternative youth. You know, I'm trying to get in there. So like all these things are happening. And so I was talking to this guy. I haven't talked to him since he saw me in ICU, and he starts like kind of freaking out. And he says, Sean, he says, I swear to you, you were telling me the same thing. He says, I'm getting chills and goosebumps. He says, you were telling me the same thing in the hospital. He says, don't you remember that? And I said, no. I said, I don't remember that at all. And he says, man, you were telling me the same thing in the hospital. And I said, well, that's weird. He says, because I said, I never really thought about speaking before, you know. I said, I write, you know, but I you know, don't like to speak in front of crowds. I never liked to speak in front of crowds. I was even in speech and debate, and I didn't like it. I stood up with a heart murmur every time. So, anyways, that was pretty cool. And there's so much going on. I'm working on like getting a book that's finished into the computer, and then also creating new content. And then I have a web page that I bought, you know, but I don't know how to create, and I'm also learning how to make money online, and you know, and disability, Social Security denies me. I walk in with this thing, you know, all this stuff's going on. Doctors. Out of respect for mom, I'm not going to talk about doctors. Hey, doctor. Medicine sucks. Accidents suck. This sucks. The pain from this sucks. There was phantom pain. The phantom pain is primarily gone. It's just really intense, grinding, nasty nerve pain. And a lot of people like almost seem to not believe me how bad it is. I can take some pain. I've had, you know, I can take some pain. And it puts me down sometimes, man. It you know, I can look you dead in the eye with some mean pain and you wouldn't even know it. But it's bad, and I'm not getting treated properly for it. Not getting treated properly for it at all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But there's more good than bad going on. God is great. I'm blessed. I'm happy. Things are great. I'm walking. I walked, you know, like 100th of a mile yesterday. You know, things are pretty cool. So, God bless and keep pushing, and you can achieve anything. You can achieve anything from moment to moment. You can change your life in a good way or a bad way. You know, you could do something horrific or horrendous in the next moment of your life, or something terrific or amazing in the next moment of your life, literally. So always keep that in mind, you know. That's living in the moment, but always preparing for the future. live in the moment, prepare for the future. That's all I gotta say. Later.